And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Will Hughes Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head swimming coach Will Hughes. And Will, a great start to the year in the pool for you guys at the WVU Games. Men take second overall, women take third. Talk about that opening meet and how big it was for you guys to get out to such a fast start.
At opening meet, the team swam really great there. Naturally, they were tired. We've been putting in a lot of hard work. There's some changes in, of course, with how I conduct my season and my practices that the team had to deal with. So going into this meet and seeing how they performed was really good.
And being able to compete with a team like WVU and beat all the other NCAA Division II teams at the field, what confidence does that give your guys, such a young team early on, showing that they can compete with these teams?
I think we're looking really good, and the confidence building should happen throughout the season. I don't want to go in too early, too confident too early. So I think with the team and where we're at, I think we're really looking at it realistically and understanding that this is a change. And with the coaching change comes setbacks. So we're going to have a few setbacks this season. That's, it's not going to go perfect, but we're going to get through it. And I think at the end of it, the team's going to be stronger with a really positive attitude.
And on the men's side, really highlighted by a couple of your new freshmen, Segman Digon and Iris as well. Talk about those two and their performances out there.
Those two lit it up at the meet as I expected them to. They're performers. They're guys that are going to show up, and they're going to do their job well. And so, it was really, when you look at it and you see Segman get the swimmer of the week, and then Iris equally was right there. It was pretty much a toss-up between the two of them. But I think that'll be a thing that happens about all season long, back and forth between those. And then we have a few others that could easily step in and make that mix even harder.
And on the women's side, Nikki Krisafi, a really good individual day, but also really good in the relays as well. She was part of all three relay teams, helped them finish top 10. Talk about her and kind of how she kind of came on the scene.
Nikki's a solid swimmer. It's really a surprise to see her come out as strong as she is as a freshman. She's working hard in the pool, and all of that is translating to the events that she's swimming. She's balled in. She's ready to work hard every practice. She shows up prepared with the right mindset. You just really can't exchange that for too many other swimmers that you're going to get. But that is something that we have, and that's building throughout the team on both sides, men's and women's. Women's team is really strong. To be as smaller as we are, I really look forward that having a team of 10 or 13 is going to really compete well against a team of 15 or more.
And you mentioned it a little bit earlier. You had Segman win MEC Men's Swimmer of the Week. How big is that for your program, just to get that conference recognition right off the bat after Meet 1?
I think it's a good sign of where the program and the team is going this season. To get out and swim that well and do as good as we did this season early in that first meet, it's a good indication of what we're going to be able to accomplish this year.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head swimming coach Will Hughes. And Will, now you're heading into the MEC portion of your schedule with this tri-meet at Frostburg State and West Virginia Wesleyan. As you start to get into these conference meets, talk about maybe how the mindset changes, if at all, for your team as you go against these conference opponents.
Well, the mindset is going to be a little bit of a struggle because this is the point of the season where we're starting to get into the crux of how hard we're working. So we're looking at a little bit larger distances now that we're going in. So they're going to be swimming a little more tired, a little more sore, just a little bit more of everything right now going into these meets. And but that's, seeing how we perform out of those on the other side of it, of the week of practice, that's going to be the indication of what we're going to be able to accomplish at the end of the season.
And yeah, Frostburg State and West Virginia Wesleyan this week. Talk about the two Bobcat teams and kind of what they're bringing to the pool.
They're tough. Frostburg has got really good swimmers. They've had some great swimmers in the past. I've watched them even though I was in other conferences. So they've been there's a few teams around the nation that you look at in each conference that kind of set the standard, and Frostburg was one of the ones that was here. Now, of course, Wesleyan is on a little bit of a downslope. They've had a coaching change as well. Anytime you have that roster change, but Wesleyan is not a team that you can take lightly, regardless of what size they are. They practice hard. They do good. And anytime that they can come out and beat one of your swimmers or two of your swimmers, then it affects the overall outcome on one of these tri-meets.
And finally, as you guys go to this dual meet schedule, how does things change going from a tournament like the WVU Games now to dual meets over the next couple of days? Kind of the way it formats and stuff like that.
Format will change. A lot of people like next week we're also going into Washington and Jefferson, so it's going to be 50s and 100s. So it kind of changes the mindset of the swimmers getting prepared either for their main events, which may be 100s and 200s or even 500s. So it just changes the mindset up in the practice and preparation a little bit differently. But overall, we're looking more towards mid-season and how we accomplish then, or what we accomplish then. And we're also looking at how we do in these meets as part of our practice routine. So to say that that these meets are more or less an extension of your practice, we're actually training competition. So to put it mildly.
Thanks, Will. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Can't wait to be there. Thanks.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.